Afternoon, peeps. I'm just going to quickly show you how I prepped my Mac to run the latest offering from Raspberry Pi, i.e. a Raspbian Stretch. So what I've done, I've started my Mac up in recovery mode just to show you all the partitions, etc. So to start up your Mac in recovery mode, you just press Command R on the keyboard on startup, and then it boots straight into this little screen here. So what we're going to do is have a look at the disk utility and have a look at the spaces, the partitions rather. So what I did is I've got a SSD here, and I've got an additional hard drive, conventional hard drive as well on my Mac. That is where I did the partition ready for my Raspbian install. So I didn't install over the whole hard drive, I just installed on a partition, a small partition. Now on install Linux then, so you have, well, Raspbian is obviously Linux, but it created 3 small partitions, smaller partitions out of the one partition that I made available to the install, for the install. And you can see here there's a swap and there's a boot and a user root partition as well. So there's 3 partitions there that was created by the Raspbian install. I'll go through that in a post later because it's not all that straightforward. So when I first started, what I did, I'm not going to go through the whole thing here now and activate it, but I click on partition here and I want to add one. I want that, say, well, what I did was I put in I think it was 30 gigabytes, which is plenty for a Raspbian install, and then you can name it here. That doesn't matter because it will be renamed on the Raspbian install later. So, but I could just say Raspbian there, oopsie daisy, like so, and then you just click apply, and then it will create the new partition for you there, and it will not touch any of the other bits you've got on the hard drive. Obviously you make sure you have a free space to do that. Click apply, and then it will create a new partition for you to install a different operating system if you want that. In this case, I said Raspbian. Okay, I'm going to cancel that because I've already been through this process. And then you just do a reboot and start the install from the ISO image. I'll go through that process later on in full, I think, because it's as I said, it's not all that straightforward. But that's the prep. That's the prep, right? So I'm going to get out of that now, and we're just going to do a restart. Because of the install, I haven't quite figured out how to show the new OS Raspbian on startup, on the option startup on my Mac. So I'm going to deal with that later on. But it starts up automatically now to Raspbian, which is nice. So hopefully we should now. Okay, so this is the first screen that we're getting to. So it says Debian Linux, yeah, and then start up automatically unless you press escape or want to go into recovery mode. Here we get the lovely Raspberry Pi desktop splash screen, and it's booting fairly quickly, I have to say. Quite impressed with that. So it's obviously now installed on a 30 gig partition on a internal hard drive. Boots up fairly quickly. Obviously I've set the password already, so it you know, hooks up into the internet, and everything else works fairly snappily, I would say. Yeah, it's nice to have this for testing purposes, etc. And I haven't done anything to do with add-on boards or anything like that. Chrome browser, not super quick, but okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Let's try that. Restore. Oh right, okay. Yeah, I did some CK file checking because I had a little bit of problem. Okay, won't bother with that now. But yeah, that is just the first view of running Raspbian Stretch on a Mac natively on a hard drive. Bye-bye.